Okay. How are we going, YouTube? Um, I've jumped on one of the servers that I'm an admin on. We're going to do some bug testing. I'm going to try and remember. I want to say I'm going to show all the bugs, but it's impossible with the amount there are and the variations of them for me to go, okay, this is every single bug. But I'm going to try and touch on most of them, or at least the ones that are preventing people from enjoying the game. Now the obvious bugs of, like, in offline mode, when you have a naked thrall, you log out and log back in again, and then the thrall appears to have clothes on, but you look in their inventory and they're still actually naked, so you've got to re-equip clothing and retake it off. That is still an issue, no doubt. But looking at my character right now, for those who don't play Conan, underneath my health and stamina and all that, there's the 4 circles: water, food, carry weight or encumbrance, and then temperature. I found a bug yesterday. It actually killed my character, to do with the temperature and then the carry weight. If you look at the carry weight says a 0. If I open up my inventory, you can see I've got a buttload of stuff on me, but my carry weight is 0%. This is one of the bugs. The only way to fix that bug would be appear to go into a stash of some sort and either pick something up or drop something off, and then boom, all of a sudden I'm 45% encumbered. So there's the first bug. So all I've done was drop the stone on the ground and say, oh, you're supposed to be this way. The annoying bugs of the textures and stuff like that, it's going to be hard for me to recreate them, but I know roughly what triggers them and stuff like that. Oh, there's one right there. That campfire was black and looks oily. That's the texture bug I'm referring to. Load times, if I bring up the map, and we'll just actually, let's just double make sure. Admin panel, let's god mode myself, and so actually no, I'm not. I'll leave that as it is. Let's teleport somewhere. I went to Asgarth yesterday, so let's do that again today. Let's go to Asgarth now. I'm not cloaked, so let's go boom to there. I'm god moded, so I can't die. But let's because teleporting has always been iffy, the chance of dying is rather high just from the teleport itself. Myself and the other admin on the server have got a tendency to always god mode ourselves when we teleport. So okay, so I've teleported. As you can see, the low texture stuff isn't the issue. If we come over here, oh no, they spawned in fairly quick there. Okay, let's quickly get away from them to break their aggression. Okay, I'm looking down in hopes that, okay, they gave up. So when I look up, no, the rocks seem not too bad. I can see there's a bad texture right there where I'm looking, but let's admin panel, let's cloak ourselves just so we don't get attacked. Okay, it would have been the pot, I'm guessing. We dropped the skulls off, yes. It's obviously fixed this texture now. Let's run in. Let's see if we can get some of the textures. That's been more of an issue. AI just running into stuff and just keep running. I had a thrall do it yesterday. I told it to go somewhere, it just kept running into the wall, just running. Let's run across town. Oh, there's one texture there that's not loading. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the issue. Okay. Me getting stuck there is... Oh, because there it is there. stuff not loading in. That's still an issue. I want to see if I can get a really clear, so you can 100% definitively see the oily texture thing I'm talking about. It's not going to do it. I haven't had a great deal of the since the update, dual wielding weapons, where the thrall would pull out a sword, but the sword would still be on its back. That kind of issue. That dog just done it. The wolf just done it with the texture. It looks black and oily. Armors do it a lot. Furry creatures do it a lot. So like bears, wolves. That's still running into the wall. Yeah, that one's fine. Bear's fine. That seems to be fine. Fine, okay. So the oily texture isn't that bad at the moment. Around here anyway. Okay, let's go to Super Mario. Let's go here. And then we'll go to the volcano to try this other bug out. Okay, the rocks around here are loading okay. But if you notice how much quicker the load times are. Okay. I'll get a massive freeze up when it goes, oh, Super Maru discovered. It's annoying. So I'm here because of issue, which I'm going to point out, if I know it's still happening. There you go, massive freeze up. No furniture. Oop, there it is. Let's go inside. No furniture. In here, it just refuses to load in here. So the counter, which apparently is there, just you can't see it. There's barrels around here, chairs around here. You can see me bumping into them, but you cannot see them. And they just refuse to load in. So that's still an issue. Going inside and outside of buildings will sometimes give you the oily texture. Let's have a quick look around. No, it didn't do any. I think it done it on the horn for a split second. Let's head this way. Over here's the buggy area. Okay, over here you start to get framey. Okay. As you can see, the frame rates are like tanking. Okay. To here. Okay, now here's where it usually scroll there if anyone's interested. Let's go to scroll. This is where it normally rotation locks. So I thought I'd come here and try the rotation lock thing. Do that. Okay, rotation lock's still a bug. Because as you can see, the only way to fix it is either first and third, or do you climb up and say, okay, first and third like that, fixes the rotation lock. That's still a bug. I don't have to spend any more time here than I have to. Okay, so volcano, so if I go... Okay, let's go to here. So our, what is it, 20 gigabytes in brackets bug fix. Rotation lock's still an issue. Texture's still an issue. Pop-in's still an issue. All this stuff is still an issue. And, okay, I'm in. Now, because I'm God mode, and I'm extremely hot, I think I know what caused it. So I'm going to attempt to reenact it. Okay, let's look around. Weird textures. No. Okay. What I think has caused it is if you do that, enter creative, and then go to there and exit creative, and then we're going to teleport away from the volcano. So we're going to go, say here. I think this is what's caused it. The going into creative and out of creative, or out of creative then back into it, or whatever. Okay, it didn't happen then. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it with that area. I think it has something to do with the creative mode. Okay, so I'm in the middle of nowhere. Let's enter creative. So I can't die. I see none of the HUD or anything like that. You can fly. You can do all that sort of stuff. So if I enter first, let's fly to. Where are we? This way. Here somewhere. Okay. Just looking at the staircase, you can see how bad the staircase looks. It looks disgusting. That's what it should look like. That's what it does look like, because the textures are inside out. They've inverted. They're texturing the back faces instead of the front faces. So Funcom, only your texturers, modelers will know what I'm talking about. Your back faces are textured, not your front faces. But I come in here, I keep hitting the wrong button, went like that, I came straight back in again, and then I think then all I done was teleport. So if I go into here, we'll teleport out of the volcano, choose a spot that's not in the volcano. I went to Asgarth, but I don't think it matters. And then it was showing the heat thingy still around the screen. I'm going, oh, wait a second, what's going on here? Okay, no, it's not triggering. Run again, exit. I teleported. It was giving me the heat around the edge of the map, of the screen, and it was telling me I was extremely hot, but I was also cooling off. I could try again, I suppose, if we go there somewhere. Yeah, because after I ended the stream, okay, so I'm in the volcano, I'm not in creative, so I can actually see my character's heat. I walked up to the bridges up here, this side, or this side? Yeah, this side. Walked up to the bridge. I said, oh look, there's two name thralls. Talked about how we should be able to knock them out regardless. Went in and out of creative mode, just to see the thralls aggro then de-aggro. So there's the thralls there. Yeah, but the second I took God mode off, my character lost so much health, it was not funny. So this one was named, this one is named, we've only got standard ones. I was in creative at the time. I've gone, oh look, here, and then I've locked onto this one, go, ooh, we should better knock it out. Then I've come into here, I've done it again, into here, went like that, I'm going, okay, haha, you suck. Then I switched to God mode. I come into here and switched admin panel, went God mode, cloak, no stamina cost, went like that. And then pulled out my Trojan, which this one doesn't have, use a hammer. Went, okay, oh look, you can't knock that one out. And then I went, oh look, you can knock that one out. I had a bitch about it. And they've gone, okay, let's teleport to, I don't know, wherever. But I can, I've done it again. Exit creative mode, bring up map. We'll go to exactly where I went, or went to there. Yeah, because I went out of creative to try and knock them out, but I was in God, cloak, and stamina was turned off. I know it's a whole bunch of ifs, and yeah, it hasn't triggered. But there's the black texture. You can see it clear as day. Even the trees were incorrect, oily look. These will have weird coloured stuff on them sometimes too. But as you can see, it's not telling me I'm extremely hot. But the second I took it off, it's like boom, 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 like 4 hits of damage from the extremely hot, and my character died. So that's a bug. Hammer, creative mode, go across to here, to decorative, to lights. Now the one I know that does do it is this one. If you place it, it's visible here, but as you saw on the other one, it was invisible. I don't know whether it's a server thing or whether it's a player end. But as you can see, it's showing up there, but in the volcano it was invisible. So that's a bug. I'm just wondering if I spawn in a thrall, what I could test its equipping and unequipping of. Let's get it away from town. Let's grab admin panel. Let's spawn in a thrall. Tamed. Now we want ideally a fighter, so let's go a fighter. Now I'm not too fast on what it is, so let's just grab, yeah, one of them will do. And we're going to just plonk it down. Stay right there, mister. Okay, now we want you to follow. We're going to keep an eye on its weapons. Let's just double make sure that it's on guard me. And now if we tell it to, wait, is it following? Yes. Let's send it to attack that deer. Okay, he's equipped it and he hasn't got it on his back. The thralls with the shields seem to have done it more so than the others. Okay. Okay, he seems to be doing it fine. Okay, let's go for wolf. Actually, let's just double make sure. Admin panel. Cloak off. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Die, Mr. Wolf. No, maybe them adding the animations could have possibly fixed it. There we go. Okay, I'm not seeing him doubling up on his weapons. So that may have been fixed. Alright, well, since I'm out in this area here, let's try the snapping issue. Enter creative. Wait, what? Ah, I was already in creative, okay. So there's an issue, or there was. Let's see if it actually does it. So if you go, for example, you want to make a staircase, let's make an actual staircase. Boom. There. There. And you're going to place walls. But you want to place the inverted wall, those ones, to there. As you can see, it's facing out the way, which is the way you'd normally want it. On this side it's fine. That one's not letting me do it on there. Let's try the other side. Yeah, so it's still an issue, because as you can see, it's not letting me place it there. It'll go here, but there it's not going. It's refusing to go. But if I grab the other one, boom, straight away, it's snapping fine. But this side, it's, you just, no. Me no like. So that's still an issue. I had comments on one of my videos talking about the gates are still an issue. Someone was saying the more floors up they go, the harder it is to place gates, and another one saying you just cannot place them. So I don't know what gate he's using, but let's take an example of 1, 2, 4. Let's go here, let's grab a gate. So as you can see, oh yeah, it's not letting me place that gate at all. Hey Funcom, what the fuck? So gates are an issue now. Because you can't do a sandstone gate because they don't have them for some stupid ass reason. But then let's grab that one, and it's, wait, so it goes to there, but not, what? Have you, Funcom, what have you done? Yeah, it's not snapping there at all. Okay. Out of curiosity, if I get that and that, grab a wall, and see if it does the pairing up with the walls. Okay, so we only need a 3, so we can go there, there. There's where we want the gate. Let's even do the trick with the pillars to get it to go where we want it. Go there, 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 and there. And then grab stone brick, because you can't do sandstone. Yeah, it's snapping at the most stupid locations. What the hell have you done, Funcom? Okay, let's try a different gate, see if that makes any difference. No, okay, so for some reason it's not snapping to where it should better snap. Okay, let's try the look up method. No, okay, yeah. So they fuck the gates up. Funcom, what the hell? It should better snap right there, and it's not. So gates are broken. More broken. Oh, it's a door, that's not a gate. Yeah, that's on the same one. Wow, okay, so your gates are broken. It's snapping to some spots, but none of them are any use. But if we look at that, we can say, okay, maybe we've got to go, we want it there, so it's... Let's remove that. Let's remove these. So why is the snapping there and not on this side? I don't get it. It's snapping on that one. And it's... Okay, so they fucked the gates up. They have seriously fucked the gates up. Let's grab a DLC gate, just to make sure. Yeah, no, the DLC gates are doing it as well. Why there, and not where it would make sense? That looking up method, no. Straight down method, no. Yeah, so the gates are busted. Yay. So gates are broken. The stair thing is still broken. Actually, let's quickly double check the noob method. 1, 2, 3, then we grab that. Okay, then we go one more. Okay, and then we grab a gate. I'll call it the noob method because this is what the noobs normally do. And yeah, no, it's not snapping there at all. There's zero reason for that to go. Yeah, no, I can't snap there, but I can't snap there. But it'll probably snap at the top. No, it's just snapping at the top. Throw it in the way, please. Yeah, it's not snapping. Gates are fucked. Funcom broke gates. So yeah to that. If they want to build with the gate, maybe hold off until they do an actual bug fix. Should do the usual YouTuber thing again. Subscribe to my channel for more bug fix updates. Okay, let's exit out of creative. I want to see if I can get this bug to activate. Wait, what about if I go into creative? Enter creative. Let's go into the volcano. So I was in creative, so I went out and back in, then turned God on, cloak on, and thingy on, so I was in it like this. I came there, I went exit, in, back in, admin panel, turned them on, so they're on, not that, then we're not that, then I came into here, then I exited, done the whole look you can knock them out thing, no you can't knock them out thing. I'm in roughly the same area. I doubt the area had anything to do with it. Okay. Bro, I just sort of hit you. He's not dual equipping, so... And he just died, that's fine. And then I went, okay, yep. That's all you needed to see in here. Brought up the map. TP'd down to here. What do we about there somewhere? Actually, it was closer to the lake. Because then when I was down here I spoke about the stuff like the load times and stuff like that. And as you can see, I'm actually loading in before the bars are finished. Spoke about the black textures, how those are there. It does seem to be that if you've already loaded the area in previously, they seem to load in quicker. So they've done something there. Just not enough to think about. Yeah, no, it hasn't done it this time either. So I can't test that one. I can't test the thrall with the dual wield. So the gates are broken. I'm not sure how you'd get around that. Funcom has to fix it. The broken snapping. Okay. Other major bugs, things like invisible stuff. I don't know how to test that. Sometimes it triggers, sometimes it doesn't. If I go somewhere I haven't been yet, ooh, here. If I go right to there, because I haven't loaded this area in yet. So when I load in, I did have a situation on one of the other servers I'm on. Literally, the world didn't load. I was standing in the void. It was then boom, the ground loaded in, the buildings loaded in, the thralls loaded in, everything loaded in once. Low textures, but that's okay. I can put up with that. Okay. Oh no, they've loaded in fairly quick. And the textures seem to be okay. A little bit of a blurry texture I can put up with for a short period of time. If it stays like that, then yeah, there's an issue. But if it's you load in and it's slightly blurry, it's like you're just loading it in. That's fine. But when it's black and oily, or there's nothing there, that's like a hell's no. But this server is a lower ping than the one I've normally been playing on. They're supposed to be the same, but they are different pings. Don't ask me why. I don't know how else I could get the loading issue. Ooh, Silkwood. Let's try Silkwood. That's got a lot of like webs and stuff, which should be texture intensive. The transparencies. Nope, that black rock's oily. And just load it in. The spider was like it for a split second. But it corrected itself. Okay, so the oily thing, I wonder if that's a little better. Let's do a quick run around. Yeah. Admittedly, I'm the only one on the server at the moment. I could build a little hut and go in and actually, let's do that. Quickly go into creative. Now we want something that we cannot see out, so it'll LOD the surroundings. Let's go that. We want the door this way. Do that. Let's place the door on. Let's place a roof on. Okay. And just in case that bugs out, let's do that. Okay. If we go in, it should now deload everything outside. If we come out, have a look around. Well, it seems okay. So let's do whatever we're going to do inside. Oh, la 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 la. Let's go outside. Have a quick look around. And okay, it seems to be better. I know the spider was like it. I did notice too on one of my servers, if I had, for example, some decorative stuff. So we'll go grab furniture. These barrels will do. Place the barrels here. I would look away, go, oh yeah, what's over in that direction? And I would look back, and it would take a second for it to pop back in. Look away. Oh, are any rocks oily? No. Oh, okay, it's still there. Let's come in. Exit creative. Come back outside. No. Maybe it's better. I'm still not going to use half the magic because the game either crashes or goes to a near-on standstill. Ice bridge, firewall, cull resources, I think they call it. So where you hit the ground and a certain radius, all the resources get harvested. That, if you're on a current gen, oop, I just seen a low texture over there, an oily texture. If you're on a current gen, which is the PS4 and Xbox One, doesn't like it. Does not like it at all. Can't say for next gens, PS5 and series, Xbox Series. And as far as I can gather, by all means, any PC users, let us know. These kind of issues are not a thing on PC, which is why both PC users and console users were annoyed that the update that we got that fixes next to nothing went to PC test server. Give us a console test server. Let console users test the bug fixes, because they didn't fix the bugs. So if I'm to say what was fixed, possibly your thralls are breaking because they're equipping their weapon and also holstering the weapon at the same time. Anyone who's seen it happen will know exactly what I'm talking about. And then their thralls just don't attack because they're confused. Is my weapon holstered or is it equipped? I don't know, I can't use it. That seems to be possibly fixed. Let's grab admin panel. Let's grab a dancer. Again, doesn't matter what the dancer is. Let's grab a high tier dancer. That's still a bug. Hey, Funcom, look. I'm walking on it. It is a walkable surface. Must be placed on a walkable floor. Annoying. So that's still a bug. Okay. So she's now following. I'm not even going to put her on to guard me. I just want her to attack stuff. So just to see if she equips her weapons and has them holstered at the same time. There's a bug in the menus. If I pull out my hammer, come up here, that cursor, I was in Carpenter, I think it was, and the cursor just disappeared. So we get a trigger again. No, this is be staying there now. Okay, so I just say, get the monkeys, girl. Okay, she was there, and the sound effect came from over here. Interesting, but okay. Probably should help her, but. Okay. Just have a move over there. I had an issue too. I was telling my thrall to move, and it wasn't given the order. Okay, now she seems to be doing her weapons fine. So that's a possibly fixed. Recipes, they're still incorrect. If I quickly pull out that and quickly grab... I'm just wondering if it's got to do with the area. Oh, let's enter creative. Because if I'm in creative, all the recipes are there, whether that's the issue. The cursor's gone, and they are. I think I know what the problem with that is. Improved armor bench, but then the higher heat efficiency, the cursor disappears. The campaign blacksmith and the casting table, they disappear. And I'm betting you that if I go to exit, so that all the recipes are only the ones I know, they're the ones I reckon it's to do with the recipes you know. So if I come into the admin panel, unlock all recipes, and then go enter creative, I reckon that's what it is. The cursor's disappearing on the stuff you don't know the recipe to, but because you're in creative, they've tried to fix it so that if you're in creative you can't make shit. So for the servers that have creative turned on for everyone, they can't make stuff that they don't know, and they've screwed it up. I reckon that's what's happened there. Okay, that's one. I have just, if I was the coder at Funcom, I could now fix the problem. I have just done Funcom's work on a console. In less than an hour, I fixed at least one of their problems, or two actually, because the staircase, go into there, find the textures, and put them to the front faces instead of the back faces. Okay. So there's that one. So gates are broken still. Blueprints, recipes are backwards. For an epic armor, you need standard ingredients. For standard armor, you need epic ingredients. So if you're playing on officials, now is the time to milk it. A good example is if I grab, let's go to creative to make it. So I have to get the materials. Armor bench, improved. Don't care about the monkeys. Let's go here. Let's exit out. Exit creative. If you want a really good armor and you're at the point where, for example, you've unlocked the improved benches, go to your armor bench, don't make the standards, go straight to, if you got it, the Guernica armor. But any of the decent armors, the heavy stuff, that of the newer stuff, so this stuff here is pointless, it's low ratings. But just look at the difference here. For layered silk and perfected padding, you get an armor rating of 8. And for standard padding and standard hide, you get an armor rating of 20. That is a big difference in armor rating on the lights. So if you get yourself a heavy, for example, so let's scroll down till we get Guernica is a good example. The Silent Legions, that sort of stuff, they're all correct because they're old ones. They're obviously accidentally swapped them over and no one's noticed, and it's continuing. So if you look at these ones here, for the perfected one, layered silk. For the standard one, layered silk, layered hardened leather, and then stand leather. But if you go to the standard, the other Guernicas, for the perfected one, where it is up here, it's layered, and then for the thing, it's standard. So they're correct, the Guernicas. But the armor ratings of those are really good. Like that's 100 for the standard, and the epics are like 250 for the standard. For the heavies. So if you can't get Silent Legion, go for the Guernicas. But if you go to the newer ones, which are the Mad Prophet, no, he's correct. Let's see if we can pick exactly where they got it wrong. So Mad Prophet is correct. I know Fiend's correct. Let's keep scrolling down. There's the first. I think that's the first. No, second time I've noticed it was incorrect. That's the Conan Exile one. For the epic, as you can see, that's the epic. You need standard padding and hide. For an armor rating of, was that 28? And for the standard version, you need layered silk and perfected padding for 11. 28, 11. That's a big difference. We can keep scrolling down. What are these ones here? Epic. Okay, those two are correct. So that's roughly where the Pictish Rite came out. Actually, no, those are incorrect. That's when they came out. Chapter 2's Battle Pass. I think that's the first one they fucked up on. For the standard one, you need layered silk and perfected padding. And for the other one, you need standard padding and standard hide. And again, 11 and 28, which is a big difference. When it comes to, it's over double its armor rating for cheaper materials. So if you're on an official server, do it this way. Don't make the cheap stuff because the cheap stuff is more expensive. Make the expensive stuff because it's cheaper and it gives you double the rating. Because that's what perfected needs. Actually, now what are they? They're light. So let's light. Layered silk, feline pelt and twine for the padding of this armor for the standard. But for the higher tier one, hide and twine. So get yourself some hide, fibre, make it into twine, make yourself the perfected stuff, and you get double the armor rating. Now that there is a light, but there is some of these newer ones that are heavies or mediums or whatever. So like the Pictish Rite stuff, the loincloth is correct. The headdress is correct. The shoes, both of them are perfected recipes. So that's why I'm thinking that is the spot where they fucked up. Because that one there is the Pictish Rite Dancer foot wraps. That is the Pictish Rite Dancer foot wraps. But as you can see, that one has no little corners on the square, whereas that one does. So that is the epic. That requires the perfected padding and the layered silk, but so does that one. That one gives you armor rating of 3, and that one gives you an armor rating of 8. They've screwed that up, and then somewhere along the lines, it's gone across to that one, and anything that's come after it. So the Pictish Rite and the Magi stuff, anything that comes after that, the recipes are inverted, they're incorrect. So if you're on an official server or on your own server, whatever, and you want to make the most of the armor, don't make the cheap stuff. It's going to cost you way too much. Go for the epic stuff because it's standard gear. Oh yeah, I've still got her with me. Other bugs. I'm trying to think of any other major issue bugs. There's nothing that I can really reliably get to trigger. The heat one, which I got to trigger yesterday, I can't seem to re-trigger it. I wish I had recorded me taking my god mode off. Actually, skeletons. Let's see if I can get the let's admin spawn. Let's kill off her. It's gonna let me kill her off now. No, it won't. Okay, break bond. Oh, because I didn't do her that way, did I? I did her. Okay, she's not following. Break bond. Bye bye. See you later. Okay, so if I now go, let's make sure I'm not cloaked, so they'll attack me. And then let's grab. Skeletons seem to do so. Let's spawn in. Oh, skeleton. It doesn't matter what skeleton we use. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Let's pull out a weapon. They'll attack me. I attack them. Can we do it? Okay, it doesn't seem to be doing it. Okay. I was killing them yesterday, and I was automatically getting the loot. So, the rotten meat, the stuff you get when you do this, that stuff, it was automatically giving me that. It wasn't giving me this stuff that's in their inventory, just the stuff that when you dig them up, the rotten meat and the skulls. That's what I was getting in my inventory. It was just plonking them in my inventory. So that's a bug. I can't get it to re-trigger. I was using the Crom Sword, so I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Hang on. Let's go for the Crom Sword. The absolute bullshit of a fucking mess up they've done with that. Okay, it's auto-equipped it into there, so let's equip it. Okay, yeah, my stomach hurts, that's nice. Admin panel. Skeleton. Again, let's grab some level 1s. Okay, it's not doing it now. Yesterday, I was automatically getting the loot that you dig up from them. So not their inventory stuff, so not purple dye, not the food, not the coins, but I was getting rotten meat, skulls, bones. It was going straight into my inventory. It's like, I didn't want them, I just wanted to level my thrall up. It's like, stiff tatas, you want to get stuff you don't want. Okay, well it's getting very dark. Well, that's 52 minutes of bug test. I've managed to clear up one issue. So Funcom, you're welcome. When the cursor disappears in your inventory, so if you're, where are we? Doing this, doing that, and you're in creative, and you're going, okay, I want to play something, and then all of a sudden you go across and your cursor disappears. That'll be because you don't know the recipe. That they need to make it so either it doesn't show up or your cursor stays there. The inside out stuff, that's literally they've got the textures on the back faces instead of front faces. Okay, if I eat something, character, will you shut the hell up? Admin panel. Okay, happy now, stupid character. So, quick rundown. Gates are broken. The building snapping mechanics are absolutely in the garbage bin right now. Loading times are quicker for you to load in. You're still going to have to wait a good amount of time for other shit to load in. Stuff loading in with strange sound effects, I believe that's still a bug. I'm pretty sure I heard one yesterday. For example, if you come in, you go, okay, admin panel, spawn NPC, you're going to go, okay, let's spawn in, we'll choose like a fighter, an untamed fighter, so we can knock it out or test stuff. Let's do that. They would spawn in and they make the animal noise. Rawr! You go, oh, cool, animal noise. There must be an animal. No, it's a human being. She didn't do it. I think it's to do with the stuff loading in certain areas, because if you're in an area with a lot of human people, it doesn't seem to do as much, from what I've noticed. It's if you're in an area where there's not many thrall camps, or there's just lots of creatures, it seems to sound like either a rock nose or something like that, or a gorilla. pretty much all the bugs that we've got, the ones that are like really annoying. Stuff not loading in properly, invisible stuff, inside out textures. The snapping problem, they're going to have to look into that one. I can tell you not exactly, but I can almost guarantee what the issues are. But without knowing exactly how they've coded this stuff, there's no way in the world I can tell them how to fix it. But things like the inside out textures, I know exactly how to fix that. You tell the game, back faced culls, front face textures. Simple. I'm guessing because the stairs on the right in the volcano are normal and the ones on the left are inside out, and they're inverted models, I'm guessing when they've flipped the model, they've flipped the texture placement as well, and to untick flip textures or whatever. Whatever your little modeling program is you're using to do the textures and the modeling, tell it when you flip it left to right, don't move the textures from outside to inside. It's that simple. The snapping, it's got to have to do with the snapping itself. You're going to have to tell your thing that the gate is allowed to snap to foundations, to walls, and make sure that the snap points are active, because I'm willing to bet the snap points on the gates have been turned off or something, because they're not snapping to that spot. The invisible stuff, no doubt that's to do with the in-game streaming system. It's probably, I can't find the texture, so let's not give it one. To be honest, I would rather a plain fugly, low poly, low pixel rate, whatever you want to call it, blobby texture on the outside, so long as I can see it, rather than have it be invisible. All the other stuff is all like, it's easy to fix. Get some programmers, some bug fixers, to listen to people like myself. Don't do it through your dumb-ass, stupid, backwards forums. Your forums aren't working. You've got a system in the menus. Let me just get away from this bird. These are going to be annoying. When you go to your start thing, you've got request help. When you go down to there and you go to report bug, and it goes, go to our forums. No. Have it link straight to a bug report at a technician center. So wherever your people are that are doing your coding and fixing the bugs, have a section where they can receive the bug reports from in the game. They can then look at that and go, oh, this person has reported a bug about the gates not snapping. Oh, look, there's another 9,999 million people that are reporting the same bug. That's a serious bug. We better fix it. Instead of going, you have to sign up to a forum, then rank up in the forum to better post a problem. It's like, no! I've signed up to one of your forums, and all the forums come along and say, oh, you can't make a post until you hit this sort of level in the forum. Like, no! I want to report a fucking bug! The bug is, gates aren't snapping, textures aren't loading, your blueprints are inverted recipes, inside out textures, invisible textures, weird ass noises when shit spawns in, snapping, you name it, problem. I should have click on here and report them, but no. So I'm going to call it here. That's an hour of bug testing. So your cursor disappearing in your menus, that is what it'll disappear on the recipes you do not know. So if you're playing in your own game, admin yourself, go to admin, and go to that one right there, unlock all recipes. Then the cursor will not disappear. If I turn that off, and come back out of the water, And then, for example, bring up like the knowledge. If I go down to here and go to in here, for example, no, one more. I do not know that one. I do not know that one. I do not know that one. I don't know that one. So those are the ones that the cursor will disappear on. So it is Grandmaster Carpenter, improved Fireball Cauldron, improved Tannery, and improved Furnace. Let's just test that. Okay, so there's that. Let's go into here. Oh look, those are the recipes I know. Let's enter creative. So it was that furnace. I know it's showing it there. Oh, it's not going to trigger now, is it? Is it because I've activated that and then deactivated? Maybe that's a temporary fix. Activate it and deactivate it. Either way, done doing Funcom's work for today. I'm out of here. Stay safe. I'll catch you all next time.